Hi, I'm April. I'm an editor, animator, and Tongaler, and I'm going to be taking you through the who, what, when, where, why, and how of creating multiple assets for one campaign. I've been in film, TV, and media for over 20 years now. Most recently, I've been a documentary film editor and an animator, and you may have also seen my work on Tongal's social crew. I think it's a really exciting time in media right now, and I want to share some of what I've learned on my many years. So let's just get started. So what are we talking about by social suite? So we're talking about a collection of assets in multiple formats for one brand for one marketing campaign. And they can be intended for use on one or multiple social media sites. First, let's talk about reframes and cutdowns. These are both ways to reuse assets from multiple social media channels. You may take a 1-minute movie trailer and do a 30-second cutdown reframe to 4x5 for Facebook, for example. This same trailer may also get cut down to 15 seconds or even 6 seconds for Instagram stories at 9x16. In this, we are optimizing the content for the specific platform. More and more, brands are looking beyond just reframes and cutdowns now because each social media platform has its own audience and functionality. If we take a look at Progressive Insurance's social channels, we'll see just how differently they are using each channel. For instance, on Facebook, we see a lot of blog posts, so maybe the audience here is looking for information. On Instagram, we're seeing some fun posts and some employee culture posts. So their audience here might be looking for entertainment and team building material. And Twitter seems to be a bit of everything, perhaps indicating a broader audience base. Let's punch in a little bit to see specifically how different their posts can be on the same day. For New Year's, they have a branded still image on Facebook and Twitter. But on Instagram, they're using an Instagram reel of Flo and the gang celebrating. Stepping forward in the year, Valentine's Day. Again, two very different posts. The Instagram one is clearly made for social and meant to be shareable, and the Twitter post is their new Valentine's Day adjacent TV ad. However, this time, nothing on Facebook at all. So 3 different social media platforms, 3 very different vibes. Looking at another thing Progressive does, they have a strong Giphy game, and they often have multiple assets here for the same campaign. The Progressive audience here has 3 executions of the pronounced quinoa bit to choose from: a still, a GIF, or a sticker. And for their gamer campaign, there are 2 different live-action versions and 1 animated version to choose from. Different executions, same campaign. So we see that Progressive is really thinking about who their audience is in each space and putting out a wide net across all spaces to catch as much engagement as possible. Let's look at some more examples of uses for social media suites. Countdown campaigns for product or event launches. So we saw how Progressive uses different assets for different situations, but sometimes suites are about being the same. For instance, with this suite of similar styled video assets that South by Southwest used across all of its social channels to count down to the festival. Assets for a specific audience group. Here are some T-Mobile briefs looking for content both about and for their employees. A/B testing. This is where a brand will test different takes on a campaign to see what gets more engagement. And another request might be a sticker pack for Giphy. These would be a collection of stickers for use by the brand or the brand's diehard fans. With the constant changes in the social media landscapes, I think we can all expect to see continuing changes and variations in what brands are looking for in social suites. Now that we've looked at some ways that brands are using social media assets, join us in the next video where we'll think about some strategies and approaches for creating our own social suites.